Hola, friends. Got the morning quickies on the beach. Very still and quiet morning on the beach here. I mean, hardly a ripple. Look at that. It's like a bathtub.
Hola, amigos.
This is going to be for the 18th of March now. Yeah, amazing.
Sí.
Time flies, huh? 2021, 18th of March. And we're starting with Aries. We put a little energy on them. And see what we get in love and relationship for Aries. Out of the chute here, 17th, 18th of March, the year 2021. And light and love only so it serves the greatest good. What are we going to get here?
Okay. We have the World,
The
the Hermit, and the Eight of Pentacles. And the energy of the reading is the Ten of Pentacles.
Wow. It's interesting for a love reading because I'm not seeing the love part of this, but a powerful reading, right? With the overall Ten of Pentacles. This is sort of like, to me,
Mayor's Arcana
kind of says how the Aries got to Ten of Pentacles and then got the World. I mean, they're kind of similar. Of course, now literally the Ten of Pentacles is you got all the money you need,
Okay.
Whereas that's not necessarily the World. Anybody that's wealthy, they sometimes kill themselves, unfortunately. So obviously not everything. But when you have the World, well, now you got everything.
Sí.
But you could argue, and some people say, no, you don't need money to have the World. Well, I'm a hippie and a spiritual person. I get it. But you kind of need that. That's Saturn. You need that. Look, the bull here. Can't show it. But here in this card, it's the gilded tarot. Royale, and there's actually a bull here as well as a lion, these ancient symbols. And so this is a feeling of you coming into relationships, having really done the work, and feeling like you understand now maybe what you need to understand about relationships, because this is a relationship reading. So you have mastered in some way with the Ten of Pentacles in a very strong way, right? It's a very strong card as an overall energy. But it's like right now still, and the Hermit is someone that goes inside Virgo card and they seek self-knowledge, okay? He's not going inside and trying to figure out algebra or, he's trying to understand things about himself. So, and this is the work. And the Eight of Pentacles is really good work, solid work, but it's really focused work.
See, I was thinking it's someone that feeling complete, but he's thinking, he's creating, he's doing it himself to be creative.
Creative could be, very creative.
And
energy.
Maybe start another business or make the business Pentacles. Bigger. Because this is Eight of Pentacles, and it's work, no? But it's work that you enjoy, and
it's supposed to be a love reading, but it kind of doesn't really have a love reading feeling, unless it's someone that's preparing themselves very well. And this would be that old thing you see on Facebook. It's like you gotta love yourself first. You gotta be whole in yourself first. Well, here's Aries. This is you. So if anybody's ready, then you are. That's what I get out of that. What do you think? So thank you, Aries.
Thank you for watching us. Follow us.
Follow us on Facebook and hit that like button.
My
That's
love.
pretty easy. We keep our glass beads here for the wind. It's not too bad yet. We're kind of testing this mic to see how we do with the wind here. This is Mother Nature's studio. They call this the Gaia studio. So the Gaia wants us to record. There's a brown pelican is floating right there, and hardly bobbing. It's so still. So today she wants us here, and thank you, Mother. Really appreciate it. It's a privilege, wow. So anyway, Taurus, getting back to you, getting back to the neck, getting back to the bull, getting back to the body,
the Eight of
the
Swords,
second house, Taurus,
the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords.
Wow, Taurus.
And the Five of Swords.
Five of Swords, Taurus. This is like, very shuffled, and there's nothing like the other reading.
No.
But wow.
It's like a person that in this moment having a lot of pain. He's thinking a lot, no? He's not having a good time. He came to won
the Five of Swords is
a battle.
Won a battle, yeah, a hard fought battle and something like that, very tiring.
That in this moment you need to work a lot of that to recover yourself, because you feel like you are destroyed or you lost the, no?
Yes, that's very much a literal way it would work. And so this is about a relationship, and we always say you can't win a relationship. So when you have this kind of battle, it's tough anyway. It doesn't mean it's going to end, but it's tough. But now this Taurus, see, they're feeling in the Eight of Swords energy about relationships right now. And I got to think this. I don't think this is about a new relationship. I think what's going on is Taurus, you're in your head and you're still upset about this because it's probably something really upsetting. And it's hard to just let go of that maybe right away. So sleepless nights, but you always point out with the Eight of Swords, it's working through stuff too. A lot of people I don't think see that, because the Eight is a very active energy. Like Eight of Pentacles, great, doing great works like hit, bing. So this maybe it's a little rough around the edges. Maybe it's full of pain and maybe some anxiety there about the last relationship. It's PTSD kind of, right? So what this is saying right now, watching this reading, reaching out, the Eight of Wands is going out with a lot of energy. And there's your wand there. It's all swords, head. And so it's like there's no room here for the heart issues, I don't think. But there's a strong need to reach out with the Eight of Wands energy, which again, eights, like I said, with the Eight of Swords, is very active. So it's literally here now. It's important, Taurus, is to shift the mental energy into actions. Like make a list, maybe of 8 things. Boom, 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 boom. And then 8 actions in response. Like just say one thing is, I need money. I am not getting enough sleep. Whatever it is. And 8 wands to deal with it. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. So it's like this need to really drive yourself out of your head through action. And the Eight of Wands is positive action. This is not just punching at shadows here. This is taking some kind of positive action, because I got to clarify, baby. Look, so like you said, they still end up feeling betrayed. So I think like what this is saying to me offhand is, if you try to go back into whatever it was that put you here,
you're going to
now instead of the Eight of Swords,
no?
You're going to go back now. And then I'll just make a prediction here. I think you're going to go back. You're going to try to get out. Some of you may listen to this. You have control of your fate. You go, no, I'm not going to go back. But if you do, then you're going to end up really done. Because the Ten of Swords, also the good thing about the Ten of Swords, you're done. You can't kill me any more than dead. It's like, okay, I'm dead. I'm done here. You can't kill me anymore. Nah. So, and then you get the Six of Pentacles. So you're going to be moving towards trying to create a solid individual life for yourself, ultimately. And I think that's going to not be this relationship, because it obviously wasn't Six of Pentacles. It wasn't solid and bounded, grounded, type of energy, or you wouldn't have ended up like this, right? So then it's kind of like a first reading for Aries. It really is the same, different cards, but kind of same thing, where you're going to end up being solid and grounded and strong, not too long. You're going to drive yourself out of this with your actions, Taurus. So thank you, Taurus.
Okay, thank you. Now,
and Gemini friends, this is for the 18th of March, 2021. Hard to imagine 2021. And we're looking for guidance here in love and light, so it serves greatest good. Love and relationships for our Gemini friends.
Me kill the mosquito.
This thing is like microscopic, guys. Like what we go through to bring you the tarot from the beach. But, we're soldiers of tarot. What can I say? I make fun.
The soldiers of tarot. Bueno, we need to bring with the military clothes for the not being bite for the mosquito.
I think they still bite. bring more off me.
Okay.
I don't like to put these chemicals all over me, but I don't like to get bit up either.
We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Swords,
Let's see.
the Chariot, and the Eight of Pentacles.
8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So this is the overall energy of the person here, Gemini. This is how they're feeling around relationships. So just to start with that, because, you know, this always gets the attention, the 3 of Swords here. And then the Royale, boy, they really do it up right here, huh? The thing looks like it's glowing with the angel spirit fire or something. But here they're coming in, and I think it's like a stability, and maybe they've earned it here, you know? You've earned it. You're coming in, and you've worked in whatever way. Could be around relationships, but it also could be monetary. But you're feeling like you're in a good place. You have enough coins. You're not wanting for anything. And this is a great energy to push off from into a relationship. But here you are watching a love tarot reading, Gemini, and you're getting the 3 of Swords. Now, one thing also, the 3 of Swords to me is kind of Gemini, because the 3rd house is Gemini. It's so strongly Gemini. And these are air, air swords are thoughts. Another thing to keep in mind about 3 of Swords, it's often in our heads, but that's kind of what I'm thinking, like, because here the Chariot can be the energy of moving away. And moving away from old paradigms, there's a word, like kind of the big picture of everything, old belief systems, old restrictions, and belief systems could be like, I'm fat and I'm not really fat, or I'm not really smart enough, when you're actually probably have an IQ of 140, of, I'm not good enough when you demonstrably are. That's a belief system. And so with this wound here, it's like, I think whatever's going on, I would say, would cause a Gemini to watch a tarot reading. You're kind of going to have enough strength with all that you've become, as a person, not just about money, but being solid, doing the work, understanding yourself, understanding about projections that other people do, and you're going to take the hit here, and you're going to move away from it. And with a Chariot here, I think is really good, babe, because I think it means you're going to really take away from this a lot. This to me is like saying that in the future, this is your card, where we're going, you're going to move into a really great direction that's sort of like more of your life destiny, the Chariot, It's going to be really what you want. It's going to feel right. You're going to be like, yes, yes. And you're not feeling that right now, but this is what tarot's for. But I think that you're going to end up feeling this, Gemini. So thank you. And
thank you.
Let's see. We'll go to now our Cancer. And this is for the 18th now of March, 2021. The Morning Quickies, and it actually is the morning, and the Gulf is so quiet today. We just had a brown
the
pelican.
Mosquitoes are so quick.
Mosquitoes are bugging Yas a little bit. We didn't really bring any mosquitoes. Usually the breeze keeps them away, but it's not bad. But it's just beautiful. So Cancers, let's have that as an overall energy. It's kind of peaceful. It's water, Cancer. I'm Cancer Moon. We love the water. I want to get in the water. I'm one of them guys that'll actually take a bath. We haven't had a bathtub.
Oh no, the mosquito. There's many today. When we have the
Death, that's your energy around relationships.
The Knight of Pentacles.
Cancer.
And the Star. And the energy of the reading is the Emperor.
Do you have a...
you tell me.
So with the overall energy of the Emperor, focus on that. And then the Knight of Pentacles. And, the Knight of Pentacles would be something the Emperor would send out, like a mission, action that an Emperor would take. Well, the Emperor is the boss, Aries. But it's the self, too. It's asserting the self, being strong and direct. And it can be that my way or the highway, can be controlling energy like that. But with the overall reading, it's like this is a Cancer that's trying to accomplish something, but they had to go under, this already happened, this death, this transformation. Something happened. I mean, it could be anything, divorce, loss of relationship, any number of things. Usually in astrology, it's going to be around Pluto transits and stuff. Sometimes Saturn, classic Pluto. But you're coming out of this as the Emperor. You're very strong, so you're going to start something here with the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Coins, it's a solid start. You're not fooling around. It's not a splashy start. It's not like opening a business or something like that. It could be starting a relationship, since it's a relationship reading, but it would be you taking a solid action towards your other person. And by solid action, often with this being slow, it would be something where you're investing something significant into a payoff with the star that looks auspicious for the future, good for the future here. So it's almost like, too, you could kind of know deep inside, because you have this Emperor energy, that this person is your fulfillment of your hopes and dreams and wishes here, Cancer, and why you're willing to take your time. And also with the Knight of Pentacles, it could be the energy of like, I'm not going to blow this. There goes one of our guys. I'm not going to blow this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to steady, go the course and keep going, be strong. Because you have a lot of hope for this. And I think there's no reason for that to be valid hope for the future, So basically the advice is stay the course. Steady the course. Yeah. So thank you, Cancer.
Gracias, amigos.
And now I do the Leo.
We're going to do the Morning Quickies. Is it right?
Yeah, Morning Quickies.
For Leo.
For Leo for the March 18th, 2021. And
will be our anniversary in a few days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. 21st. It's going to be Aries season too. Not that our anniversary isn't important.
What?
Not that our anniversary isn't important here, but it will also be Aries season, which is the beginning of the astrological new year. So we're kind of feeling it. It's a forward push in the energy. I'm feeling a lot more optimistic, and you can probably laugh, but I'm feeling more energetic than I was.
Oh, I see.
No, it's like because it's so hard still, but yeah, I feel the forward push.
This one is for our friends.
Yes, for Leos.
Leos, okay. We have the Knight of...
Four Cups.
5 of Cups.
5 of Cups, okay.
Knight of Swords. And the 2 of Pentacles. And the Chariot.
The Chariot, okay. So the Chariot is interesting for the overall energy, because I'm looking at that, and then I'm looking at 2 of Pentacles. And I think offhand, you're going to end up in a good place, but having to make a decision, like a solid decision. With the 2 of Pentacles, it's like it's not a decision about what do you want to wear to work that day. It's a decision about like where do you want to live, or something major, because the Chariot's the overall energy. So it's like there's an overall sense that something good could come. You might feel like just an energy of I feel like optimistic. We're just seeing that for the reading, like being optimistic, right? It's kind of general energy. But now this has got to be a past thing here, so you know what it is, Leos. But someone puts you on your knees. You always talk about the 2 of Cups. Your friends might tell you, "Come on, there's plenty of fish in the sea," but you're not having it because you got hurt. And with the Chariot, you might have had a sense that even like with manifesting and stuff, maybe you thought it was a soulmate. You thought this is going to be that energy, but someone disappointed you. Okay. So with you right now as the Knight of Swords, the swords are thoughts and communication. I always look at this as, if there's a card in a reading that indicates this reading itself, it's always this card. And so it's needing to assert yourself verbally with the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords actions, So it's like Mars Gemini, you want to assert yourself through your words. You want to take action to what you say, and a lot of times with relationships, how you communicate.
Sí.
And I think what this is, and the advice is, if this you relate to this, is you're going to give your partner an ultimatum, and they're the Two of Pentacles.
Okay.
You're going to say to them, him or me, her or me.
Make the decision.
Make the decision. I'll go there. It may not be that exactly, but yeah.
Sí.
I mean, no, it could be like, you know what? We've been dating for 2 years, honey, and I'm not getting any younger. I want to get married, and you need to figure it out because I don't want to keep doing whatever we're doing forever. Definitely be that. Doesn't have to necessarily be a choice of a relationship, right?
Sí.
But this could have been a person. This could have been the person that hurt you here, and now's why you're having to respond in this way with the Knight of Swords, and say, if they hurt you, you need to take whatever action you need to protect yourself going forward, because if you're ever going to feel secure again, you have to feel protected, you know what I mean? And that might mean also setting boundaries and limits with them too. It's more than just, it could be a number of things. Like you might lay out, I need this and I want that, and I want your cell phone password. Could be like this, okay? And they're going to have to make a decision. Do they want to abide by that? And, let me know, Leo, and thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Now,
I like that.
We're going to do the morning quickies.
Virgo.
My favorite. You need to make a blog how it's to live with a Virgo.
It's like heaven. I'm in heaven. It's like heaven. It's heaven if God was like hypercritical, It's like, I'm in heaven. Why'd you leave the soap there, Dave? God, what? Soap? Why didn't you put the soap over there where it belongs? Oh, I'm sorry, God. I'll play. Thank you, Dave. Love you. Okay, God. Cool. That's what it's like. Well, I want that pelican to drift over here into the audience view, you know what I mean?
Sí.
But yes, so it's a beautiful day here in Virgos. We're doing the March 18th quickie.
Okay, we have Virgo
quickie.
with the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands, the stars, and the energy of the reading is the Virgos.
Which is your card, Virgo. The Virgo card is the Hermit. So he's the Hermit because he or she goes inside and learns about yourself. So one thing to keep in mind also, like when it's the bottom of the deck or here, then that means I think this reading is pretty much about the Virgo.
Okay.
So we're probably not going to find the reading then talking about the other person, what they did.
Because we have the Hermit.
Because they have their own cards showing up. So usually I see how it goes, but usually I see this like, hey, now we're talking about the Virgos. So you've gone inside and, you understand when people are projecting on you. You're being yourself here too. So this is very good energy for going in a relationship, right? And again, this is obviously about the Virgo, right? So when you're yourself, I mean, you can't ask for more. You bring 100% yourself, you're done in a relationship. You're ready to start, right? They got to bring their 100. So, but you're feeling this Nine of Swords here. So again, that's thinking about yourself. It almost doesn't matter who this is about, but someone's got you up at night in your head thinking and worried, and maybe they're the King of Wands here, Virgos. This is where you're at now. I always think this is the area why you're watching a reading, and maybe you want to watch. Maybe they're a Leo or Aries or Sag, but more like a Leo here, maybe an Aries person. But then your person you're dealing with would be very passionate and outgoing and confident and active and strong. And they may be very quick to take actions. And now for a Virgo, it's a little bit like me. I'm a Sag. This is kind of where our relationship's always challenging, and that's what makes it good. But so to a Virgo, sometimes someone taking action like this, even if they're not really being mean or anything like that at all, it's just too fast and too something for the person to absorb. You know what I mean? Like they're not really being rude, but they're being fast and maybe a little vulgar or something like that. You know what I mean? And the person takes offense at this, gets them all in their head. Because I see in the future here, there's a lot of hope. And you feel like, I think maybe we clarify this, but so maybe the Virgo feels like there's a lot of hope for this person, but even though maybe this person triggers you here, you know what I mean? Like triggers them. So maybe just things they do, the way they act. Like sometimes, I mean, this could be they move too fast. Like you could be in the kitchen doing something, and just by the fact that they move too fast, you start, almost that kind of energy going on here with this. And so, but you like it though. Like I think you're drawn to this energy somehow. Maybe it gets you out of your head, and maybe it's kind of exciting. Maybe something about your person may feel a little dangerous even. You understand? Maybe your person, Virgo, feels dangerous even, but you maybe kind of like it, like it's exciting, like when you're around them, you kind of never know what's going to happen, Virgo. You're like really a little bit of a feeling like, and I think you kind of like it, but on the other hand, something has really hurt you, but you're just drawn to this person. Like this is like moth to the flame. Come to mind.
To the what?
When moths fly into the flame and die. So they call it like moths to the flame. This person draws you like a moth to the flame, but you still have this hope. And so let's see if the hope is founded. All right, so it's saying to proceed with the Knight of Pentacles. So it's saying like, if you're going to proceed, because I see you want to proceed, you have a lot of hope because you need this energy, Virgo. That's what it is. So then what you're going to have to do, this Nine of Swords, remember swords are always communication, right? You're going to have to, silly thing, write down 9 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and talk to them about these 9 things. Really talk to them maybe about it. And, this is the Knight of Pentacles, being practical, moving forward, understanding that it's going to take time, and you're going to have to be steady and like a Knight of Pentacles, strong and steady, get her done. It's going to take a little time. Be patient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Virgo. So we're talking to our Libra friends, and this is for March 18th. Morning Quickies.
The Morning Quickies.
It's actually the morning, relatively. Hey, I don't know. The brown pelican might have shifted into our screen. I hope so. It's like bath water, quiet out there. They're just not even bobbing in the water.
Bobbing?
Up and down, because there's no waves.
Waves.
Just a little bit of waves starting to come in there. So anyway, it's March 18th reading. This is for love and relationship. And this is going to be a quickie 3-card reading. Okay.
We have the Ace of Swords, the Tower, the Knight of Wands.
The Nine of Wands.
And the energy of the reading is the Five of Wands.
Wow. I want to say I'm sorry to the Libra. I always say this middle one is kind of why someone's watching the reading. So it's almost like I get the feeling like something bad has happened. And, maybe you're not even particularly watching this hoping to find an answer, maybe. But with the Ace of Swords, could be. With the Ace of Swords, you're coming in, you want an answer. Your energy around relationships is that you want an answer. And you're not getting it, because when the Tower comes down, it's like the universe does it because we don't get something. That's why it comes down in the first place. So, and with the Five of Wands being the overall energy, there was a lot of arguing involved. And you used a tremendous amount of energy. We're going to have to clarify your outcome with the Nine of Wands. Because you don't, I think you might be tempted to go back and put energy into this. You got one wand left, and this guy's on his knee here, but he's just taking a minute, and he's going to get up. And apparently he can kick ass because he's kicked pretty much 9 people's ass here in the past. Okay, so eight of Pentacles. I don't know if we can see that far away, but with the 8 of Pentacles, then as the outcome, going to be a lot of work involved.
For recovers, no?
So for a short reading like this, Libras, I'll refer you to tomorrow will be Libras for April, right?
It's today, no? Today is Virgo and Libra.
I think it's Libra and Scorpio.
Okay.
So and so so that'll be today for April when we have the other one up, because maybe you have to look at a little bit bigger picture, but boy, there's a lot of work here to deal with all this pain. So we really have to look at this. Going to end up being like, is it really going to end up being worth it? Or maybe this 8 of Pentacles is like, take that work and put it into yourself. Classic advice, and move away from the relationship.
Just because it's clear that the people put a limit with the Ace of Swords, and then
so I would say your answer is to take whatever it takes in the future, work your way into your own life and build your own life and work out of this relationship. That's the answer.
Okay.
I think that Ace of Swords is looking for Libras. So Scorpios, thank you, Libras. Scorpios for March 18th. Not that late.
No.
March 18th and 2021. Can't hardly believe it. The year of the Jetsons for old folks like me. When I was young, I thought 2021 would be like the Jetsons out here, and we'd all be zipping around in the air in our cars. And
we have almost
good boy,
everything.
Elroy.
Was very good cartoon.
Okay, see, you saw.
Okay.
Reruns.
Now it's for
Scorpio.
our friends Scorpio. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. And the energy of the reading is the 5 of Wands.
Is the 5 of Wands. Do you have any thoughts there?
It looks like the couple is having a small difference. What's
the fight?
Bothering you?
Something's bothering them. They're arguing.
Between them.
Argument.
So that don't make you feel stable or relaxed or comfortable. So you have a conversation very strong. With good words and polite. To say, I'm not agree with that. Why are you treat me on this way? No? What is really happening with you for have this kind of actions in the relation, no? And when you make the decision to speak and you have the conversation, then you become to be the King of Wands, because you need to...
You're taking strong action and being confident and firm. Yeah, not playing around when you're a King of Wands.
And then you have the 3 of Cups.
What do you think of that?
This means maybe it look like all the bad things that happen, the troubles is gone, and you can have a good time and have fun and go a party with the friends and start to enjoy the relation again.
Okay. And so with the Ace of Swords and with the King of Wands, those are both assertive energies. So really, you're saying if you're assertive and bring this into balance, whatever it is, deal with the fight, you're going to end up being happy and be able to have a good time again. I like it.
See?
I like it for Scorpio. So Sagittarius. Okay. I'll get it this time, and because it's my guys, I'm gonna shuffle for them. But you can do the reading. I'll shuffle and then you do the reading. I'll just sit here and listen, and I'll listen with the Sages. But I honestly, guys, I exclude myself from reading. I mean, our mind is everything, right? So my mind says, "I'm not reading." I don't even have a problem with it, you know. Like the Virgos, I'd say that's not your reading, and I just put that out of my head.
The Morning Quickies.
Yes, for Sagittarius, our favorite sign. So, and this is for March 18th, 2021. Sagittarius in love and relationship. We're asking Spirit in the name of light and love only so it serves the greatest good here. What can be said? It's helpful. Any reason why you might listen to a tarot reading and try to find out. And it won't take long once I get them shuffled. I'll make sure they're really shuffled. I keep getting the same one. That's for sure. So, let's see here. For Sagittarius, what does Spirit got for us? Something helpful. Something helpful. And then, okay.
Okay. So we'll see. We have the Justice, the High Priest, and the Four of Pentacles. And the energy of the readings is the Eight of Wands.
Eight of Wands.
So, you tell me, Sagittarius.
Well, I thought you were going to do me.
Bueno, in the past, you was looking for the balance in the relationship.
Libra card.
That you give and the other people give you the same, and you feel comfortable or agree.
Yeah.
Or happy.
Yeah.
No?
Looking for something like that.
And
I think this is kind of a Sag card, the Eight of Wands. It's kind of Sag, shooting your arrow because they're going up at an angle, long distance. It's a lot of activity, a lot of action, and it really kind of gives me almost that feeling of shooting your arrow. Just to say, throw that in there. So it's like Sag is coming in with this overall very Sag energy, kind of going for it and taking strong action.
This one is the High Priest, is like follow your intuition.
Yep.
See? And maybe you can help me with that, because why finish with the Four of Pentacles?
Well, it's kind of saying, most literal would be to me, you're ending up here in the future having to guard your resources. Now you could go with energy, but you feel guarded, like you have to, like you don't have enough, or somebody's might take your things, or so you see he's giving it all in close to his chest. He's covering his heart, and he's the one that's got his hands occupied. You don't see it as much in this deck as the other one, but why do you feel like that? I could just pull, let's see if we can get an answer for that. So, and we have the Sagittarius card. So now with the outcome, you're showing up in your own reading. So you tell me, but I tell you what comes to mind there is you got to do you. I kind of almost hate to say that. You hear it all the time.
You have to
do you. You have, well, maybe you say to a person, right now I'm going to do me. People say it. Like, I don't want a relationship. I just want to do me. I want to go to yoga, and I want to whatever you want to do. And because, maybe this is your intuition, and these Four Pentacles is you gathering your resources,
Okay. Like a building yourself again?
Yeah, energetically building yourself. Literally, it could be pinching pennies, like you're in a position, maybe you've moved out of a relationship, now you don't have as much income, or you shifted a job, and so you have to make sure you have enough money. And so here you're asking, for temperance, is the Sagittarius card, so is to be patient and align yourself back with yourself, get back in alignment with yourself. That's strong as an outcome, and it's really a beautiful outcome, Sag. I mean, it's the best advice for any of us, really. Right? Get in alignment with yourself. But it implies that you will also, Sag, you will actually do that. So that's even doubly good. Sag, thank you.
Thank you. Now we're going to do the morning quickies for Capricorn.
Capricorn. So,
okay.
This is for March 18th, Capricorn. We're here at the beach. Actually morning, so I'm kind of proud, and and we're gonna shuffle good to make sure. And March 18th, 2021. It's hard to believe for me, being old. 2021. Wow. Here we go. Capricorn. Love and light. I think they're no-see-ums.
They are not seen. See.
Buggers, what we call them, English. Teeny tiny. But they can bite, though. I've always wondered, how could something that little bite that hard?
I don't know how it's so painful if they are so tight.
What we do to bring you tarot on the beach at any cost to ourselves, we don't matter. It's the cards that matter. For me, it is the cards that matter. I follow cards. But yeah, so here we go, Capricorn.
Okay.
We're looking for a relationship reading, something helpful. Whatever reason you might be watching a tarot reading.
One more time.
One more. Okay. Capricorn. The brown pelican left.
Okay. Well, we have the Queen of Pentacles.
Very nice for Capricorn. That could
the Eight of Pentacles. The Diablo. What's the word?
That's
Devil.
The Capricorn card. The devil.
And then we have the Page of Cups. No, the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords.
Okay,
sorry.
That's all right. Keep that Page of Cups in mind, but since you showed, that's all right. So I don't know if you have any thoughts here, but for Capricorn, with this overall energy, something's bothering you, Capricorn.
See, you don't feeling good. You are thinking a lot in the night that you cannot sleep.
I have a real literal interpretation. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is you. That's Capricorn. And it's a high functioning Capricorn. It speaks to your higher self, to your greatest purpose. It speaks to you having self-respect, your optimal. And Capricorn's a goat. They want to climb. To you getting to the higher point in life, a higher position. And I mean, you know, even physically here, you know, and also being grounded and being yourself, okay? And this devil energy, I think, is your, you know, it could, this person you're involved with speaks to some part of yourself. But in order for you to be yourself, this is here, the Eight of Cups. This is why you're watching a reading. The answer is you need to walk away. You need to walk away from this devil energy. Now, if this were not a relationship reading, I could very much say this could be a drug addict and you need to walk away from your addiction. But you could be like a sex addict and you need to walk away from that addiction. But there's something here because of the Eight of Cups.
This is why I have the Eight of Cups.
This is putting you in the Eight of Swords. So, I mean, another real literal way to do this. Maybe your partner's a swinger. Real literal interpretation. You know what a swinger. And you're not. And you're trying to go along with that or something because it's hot and they're hot and the sex is great maybe or something. But you got to do you. And you're going to have to walk away to get away from this devil energy in this Eight of Swords, or it's just going to cycle. You're going to be back in the Eight of Swords, back in the Eight of Swords. And after a while, if you keep doing that, maybe you're not the Queen of Pentacles. You actually, you know, knock yourself down a notch by keep hurting and hurting and hurting, right? So maybe that's the answer. Your answer here is to walk away, Capricorn. So thank you.
And be you.
Do you? Yeah.
Do you?
Do you for sure?
I'm asking you, what is the right? Be
yourself, or they call it like do you is like a euphemism. Do you? It's a meme. On Facebook, you might say. So now we're looking at Aquarius. This is for March 21st.
We're going to do the Morning Quickies.
The Morning Quickies. We're asking here, it's a peaceful morning on the beach. Oh, there's a brown pelican. I don't know if you can see him. Very still. Let's let that be part of the reading. Some light and love. We're asking for Spirit to give us some helpful advice around love and relationships here. For our Aquarius friends. Okay.
Okay. Listo. We have the Eight of Cups, the Strength, the King of Pentacles, and the energy is the Six of Pentacles.
So the overall energy is the Six of Pentacles, and you end up with the King of Pentacles.
The King of Pentacles, see.
And so, this is an Aquarius reading, but we have Strength card here.
The Leo card.
Leo card. And it's showing up. This is often the position of, to me, is kind of why you're getting this reading. But it's where you're at right now. And clearly, well, what do you think?
The person was looking for a balance in his life. So he realized that maybe he need to give the back to the love that he was having in that moment, because don't feel that is enough. Or no, enough is not that the people is looking. Maybe want something different, and this is why he need to move away, to grow up like a person and have strength, and that make you become to be the King of Pentacles, no?
Yeah, similar. Yeah, I got, that's pretty much it. It's like, it's not really about a relationship other than you, and this would have already happened, so you would know, Aquarius, you walked away a relationship because it wasn't fair and balanced. You know, it wasn't reciprocated. And so you walked away, and you're being asked to have strength now, draw upon your strength, and become the King of Pentacles, which is strong in yourself. And then from there, you can get your, not to be gender specific, but your Queen or King of Pentacles, whatever you want, because that's the King of Pentacles, got a handle on it, you know. So it also is kind of a story of sort of could be returning to your strength. Like maybe at one point you had the Six of Pentacles can be being balanced, being self-contained, and you lost yourself in this bad love, and you're being asked to get back to yourself, become like the King of Pentacles and be strong. Yeah, I gotta say, Aquarius, so thank you.
Thank you,
know
amigos.
if that relates to you, and like, if you like.
And subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. What the heck? We got a schedule now, so today's Wednesday, so that's always
good day for subscribe.
Leo Virgo day, right? Well, no, we got Aries, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and today's Thursday though. So yesterday we did Leo Virgo, and today's Libra Scorpio day. So Thursday. So every Thursday's Leo Scorpio day, I want to say. So today, that means our April monthly reads will be coming out for Libras and Scorpio as well.
Okay.
As we do this quickie reading here. Now, we're doing Pisces, I forgot to say. I keep forgetting to say Pisces, right? So, Pisces.
This is the
for
weekly
the March
mornings
18th
for Pisces.
Morning Quickies.
Yes, the Morning Quickies.
Let's see. Pisces Day is Saturday. Always going to be on Saturdays. We'll put Aquarius and Pisces, the singles and the couples reads. For April will be this Saturday.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. Love and relationship. Pisces.
We have the Judgment, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the energy of the reading is the High Priest.
High Priestess. Wow, we got a lot of heavy reads. Major Arcana. The High Priestess as the overall really works nice with Judgment. Let's just look at these two. I kind of like what I'm seeing. It's like someone's gone inside and consulted their higher self, their spiritual side, and trying to get a big picture here with the High Priestess, you know, being receptive and a searching of self, very, you know, internal, introspective energy. And then you find with Judgment is where we feel called out to do something. But now you did something and they hurt you. Now you're with, this is the energy why you watch a relationship. Right now you're feeling like, I think Pisces, you're feeling like, you know what, I'm done. See? That's because the only good thing about the Ten of Swords, you're done. I mean, got 10 swords in your back. Somebody, you're just, so you don't have to argue anymore, right? Yeah. Why? So you don't have to argue, because now you got the Seven of Wands, so that could be arguing. See. But if not, it's I always think it's Seven of Wands. You're defending the castle. It's actions, wands, but also it's righteous actions, right? And I think of boundaries. But with this is like setting boundaries. It's like everything from a court-ordered restriction of someone to saying to someone, you know, we're not dating anymore, I don't want to talk to you, or any kind, because this is going to be a strong boundary here in response to a Ten of Swords energy.
Sí.
And so it may be one that you have to enforce strongly, you know. But think of what all you've done, you know, to get to the point where you could take a chance and try to find your calling, and then to then be hurt like this. You know, I don't think you want to go back with that. I think it's the advice. So if it takes some Seven of Wands is efforts, can be struggle a little bit, can be doing what you have to do to succeed. Now think about the Seven of Swords, how that's sneaky and everything, but it's actions, you know. So this is actions, but it's not sneaky actions.
No.
It's open actions. This is Mars and Aries as opposed to Seven of Swords like Mars and Scorpio. So you're not doing anything wrong. And again, it's righteous assertion. You are in the right, and you need to assert yourself. So I think I'm saying this because you need to remember that, Pisces, because it might not be easy all the time. But you need to remember, like, you always have a right to assert yourself and protect yourself in whatever way that means, right?
Sí.
So
Bueno,
thank
amigos, we hope you like it.
That's for the 18th of March. I'll get these. And join us tomorrow. We'll be back with the quickies.